What's up guys, I'm Lonel and in today's video we'll be talking about Nicki Minaj. I know I said I'm gonna upload this video. Today's the day that you're seeing this video. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more of this type of content. I definitely think I want to be posting more on YouTube, so let me know. But let's get straight into it. I just want to put out a disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged.
Let me tell you something about myself. I'ma ride, I'ma die all by myself.
So I posted on TikTok that I see parallels between Maleficent and Nicki Minaj. If you haven't seen that video yet, watch it. It's on my TikTok profile. So, do you know how Nicki is painted out to be the bad guy? You know, people say she's such a bully. She beefs with every female rapper out there. She's old. She just needs to calm down and she's not happy for anybody else's success. She sees other female rappers as a threat. And I said I see a pattern that I think flies by a lot of people's head. I don't know if it's purposefully or if they just don't see. So I got a few notes on my phone. I got it all over here and I want to take you on this journey I want you guys to see the pattern. I want you guys to see the things that I see. Because I think it's really unfair. The things that they are saying Nicki is doing is exactly what they are doing to Nicki. They are calling her a bully, but all these fan bases are teaming up. Media houses, blogs, all of them. Celebrities. There's a whole team effort to take down one person. Why? And is that in itself not bullying? But let me get into it. So I am going to take it from the hate train in 2018. Prior to that, there was the Nicki and Lil Kim beef. That was before my time. But I am clued up on it. But if you want me to go into it, I can, because Nicki has shown her respects and her dues to Kim multiple times. You can even search it on YouTube. It's there. The information is there. How many times Nicki Minaj gave Lil Kim a shout out. How many times she said she's inspired by Lil Kim, Foxy and Kim Rem. She's been acknowledging Kim.
Who's your best MCs? Nick, Fox, and Kim. Nick up in the porch.
Spoken to and met, like, they show me love. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Remy. She showed me love. Shout out to Foxy. She showed me love. Like, you know.
Who are some of the females that you look up to coming up in your career?
I look up to the main girls that, you know, was able to make a name for themselves. Kim, Foxy, Remy, Missy, Lauryn Hill, of course. You know, people like Storm Pepper. People like that. I mean, Foxy and Kim are, you know, they're icons.
So, I don't know, I don't know, but I'm gonna take it from Cardi B. Cardi B has Bodak Yellow. She releases her album in 2018, Invasion of Privacy. Okay? She releases that, right? Breaks records. All her stuff goes platinum. Every song, she has a lot of good celebrities, famous celebrities on her album. Breaking records, topping the charts, chart after chart after chart, hit after hit after hit. Nicki Minaj posted a tweet congratulating her. Nicki Minaj says, "Congratulations to a fellow New Yorker on a record-breaking achievement. Body, this is the only thing that matters. Enjoy it." Is that not queen status? Is that not something that a queen would do? Recognizing another artist that's breaking awards? Yet, under that, people were commenting, "Oh, I know she's burning inside." So this is a case of Nicki is damned if you do, damned if you don't. Cardi B responded, "Thank you, this means so much coming from you." So off the back, it seems like there's a good relationship, right? Nicki Minaj made the tweet, Cardi B's success. Cardi B responds, she says, "Thank you." People were already putting Nicki and Cardi together. "I know she's burning inside, blah, 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 blah." The nonsense comes with motor sport. Cardi B says the verse that we hear on that song is not the same verse that she heard. It's not the same. So the verse that we heard on Motorsport was not the verse that she heard. and the verse wasn't finished. Right? That's what Cardi B says.
You know, when I heard the track,
Right.
her verse wasn't finished. Well, it's not the verse that is on right now. And you know, Quavo told me like to get on the song, and I just felt like it's a perfect opportunity for me to be on a track that is something that's big.
Nicki Minaj goes on Twitter after this, while this altercation is in. Nicki Minaj goes on and she says, I was on the song with Quavo. No one else was on it. He called and asked if I think we should put Body on it. I said, okay, let's do it. However, this is the part that they don't tell you. Nicki said, how can you say someone changed their verse? And forgot to say Quavo told me to remove my singing part, which I loved. So Quavo told Nicki to remove a singing part from the song. And Nicki loved it. And then Atlantic told me to remove your name from my verse per your request. So when Cardi heard Nicki's verse on Motorsport, she said Nicki must remove her name. But in the interview, you were saying the verse that we hear is not the same and it was unfinished. Why didn't you tell people that you asked Nicki to remove your name? So already we're seeing here's a fabricated lie happening. So how were those changes going to happen if I didn't change my verse? So how was the changes going to happen? If you're saying Nicki changed her verse, it's not the verse that we hear today, it wasn't finished. Your team said that you want Nicki to change your name because Nicki said, if Cardi, the QB, if Cardi's the quarterback, I'm Nick Lombardi. So Nicki's saying, if Cardi's the quarterback, I'm the coach. And how is that a diss? How is that a diss? For instance, let's say, youngster CPT, here in Cape Town, South Africa, well-known rapper, successful rapper. If youngster hits me up and says, oh Lonel, I see the TikTok challenges that you do on your TikTok channel. I see how you rap. Hop on a song with me. Youngster CPT asks me to hop on a song with him. And youngster raps, just for interest, like let's say youngster raps, the king of Kaapstad and the prince, now let's pat. Imagine youngster saying he's the king of Kaapstad, of Cape Town, rapping with the prince, I'm the prince. How can that be a diss? How can that be a diss? It blows my mind. Anyway, put that aside. Nicki further goes on an interview with Beats, with Apple, and she discusses how everything went about. And she says the thing that really hurt her because she showed her genuine love. Nicki says she showed Cardi genuine love, she showed her genuine support, and the first thing that Cardi says in the interview is she changed her verse. But it was per your request. Why didn't you tell the world that? Why didn't you tell the world that you asked Nicki to change because you thought it was a diss?
That really, really hurt me because I really fully supported her. And up until this recent interview that she did, I had never seen her show me genuine love in an interview. And I could just imagine how many girls wish they could have been on a song with Nicki Minaj. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a cocky way, but like, yikes. I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm saying it like, the first thing out of your mouth when someone asks you about a Nicki Minaj feature is, she changed her version of it. Excuse me? It's because of the Nicki hate parade that she felt the comfortability to address me in that manner.
Let it soak in, let it soak in. Nicki says she texted Quavo and she was like, yo, let them know the real story because they're gonna think I'm a liar. What did Quavo say? If you were my girl, I would clear it up, and laughs.
But with Motorsport, I kind of felt ambushed. You know, I felt like Quavo at that time was, like, Quavo is my baby. I love Quavo. And at the time, I went on Twitter and I explained how Motorsport came about. And, you know, people were saying that I was lying. So I texted Quavo, and I said, hey, just, could you back me up on this? Because, I don't want people to think I'm lying. What do I have to lie about? And he didn't back me up. And, he texted me. He was like, I would go on Twitter and back you up if you were my girl. LOL. And that hurt because he's somebody, like, I love him.
Is that not sick? Is that not conspiring? Is that not painting Nicki out as the bad guy? So we see the reaction, we don't see the action. There was also a scheduling conflict. They had the same hairstylist. They didn't clear that out. But Nicki was the bad guy. Number one. With that, there was the fight between Nicki and Cardi, the ongoing fight, the Queen Radio, talking about each other. It's the tweets. It was the big fight in 2018 between Nicki and Cardi. It was the shoe throwing. It was everything. Nicki said, let's get into a studio and let's rap. Let's have a rap battle. Allegedly, Cardi B doesn't write the raps and she has ghostwriters. Allegedly. So Nicki said, let's rap it out. Let's sit in a booth. Let's sit in the studio. Let's have a rap battle. Fast forward. We have Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion had albums, Make It Hot 2017, Tina Snow in 2018, and Fever in 2019, but Megan Thee Stallion wasn't well known as she is today. I mean, people can say, I've always been rooting for her, I've always been listening to her, but she wasn't the Megan we know today. Why? She got Nicki to get on Hot Girl Summer. Now remember, with the old Cardi B and Nicki debacle, Nicki said, let's get into the studio and let's battle it out with raps. In that live between Megan and Nicki, Megan said, I'm gonna go write some raps. And for who was that? Since you guys are talking about Megan's Law, it could have been for anybody.
Stop playing with Nicki Minaj like she ain't the motherfucking GOAT. Like she ain't that. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. So I'm gonna go write some okay. So you need to stop because anything I say that I just be having a stay calm. No, see, because no, I know, but from you it's fine, but from me, child, I can't say nothing. I'm not allowed to say shit. Friend. Sorry.
She says, I'm finna go write some. Why did you say I'm finna go write? Nicki and Cardi had a beef. And Nicki challenged Cardi to get into the studio because it's alleged that Cardi has ghostwriters. Why did Megan place emphasis on write some things? You guys must stop with this nonsense of, oh, Megan's Law could have been for anyone if the shoe fits. That's how people bean sub and sneak dissing each other. Why did Megan say, I'm finna go write some? That was a clear shot at Cardi. And Nicki said, stop. They were laughing. Nicki said, stop. Because if she says things, rather let it come out of Megan's mouth. But not out of Nicki. Because the industry treats her differently. And Megan was going on, what did I say? Megan just acting like, what did I say? They mustn't mess with Nicki. What did I say? I said nothing. But she said, I'm gonna go right. Fine. They shoot the music video. Now, Nicki shot the video with Megan, right? Trina, whom Nicki has shown love to, if you look at that interview, Nicki mentions Trina. In the interview when Nicki said she was so upset with Cardi, when Cardi said she changed her verse, she said till this day she never has beef with Trina, and Trina was someone that she looked up to in the rap game. Nicki made a song with Trina in 2019 as well, Babs, right? Now remember there's Hot Girl Summer, she made a song with Trina, Babs. Nicki shoots a music video with Megan Thee Stallion. Trina gets upset, or Trina's team gets upset that Nicki couldn't do the music video. Mind you, Trina was even on Queen Radio. And Trina was pushing for a video. Yo, Nicki, everybody's asking for the video. Where's the music video? Where's the music video? Da, 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 da. Trina's team got upset when Nicki went on a music video with Megan saying, oh, she can hop on a music video with Megan, but she can't hop on a music video with Trina to Babs. Nicki kept quiet the whole time. Until Trina had to come out and say,
Every feature on my album are people that believed in me, that did favors for me. I didn't pay for these features. They were favors. You know, I'm not here for the blame game. I'm not here. I don't do the messy publicity stunts, the public, all that shit. I don't do that. I'm not an internet thug or Twitter fingers. I don't do all that. I'm not gonna play the blame game. I'm gonna take full responsibility from everything that came from my side. This is my project, my album. I'm gonna stand on 10 toes and deal with that. It's a lot of stuff that's going on. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody has an opinion, and you're entitled to that. But you're not gonna disrespect nobody. Another female artist, you're not gonna disrespect Nicki Minaj or nobody else that's on my album. Because these people did this off my face and my favor. They did it because my relationship with them.
It's a team's fault. Nicki did the verse for free as a favor. The generous queen. Nicki did Babs for free, and the label, Trina's team, wanted Nicki to do a music video as well. That's like, I give you my pinky, you grab the whole hand. Nicki's not obliged to do a video as well. Nicki has her own things going on. She had Queen Radio. She was promoting Queen also. She had her own things going on, and she could decide. Megan's team, later on we found out that Megan's team had budget for Hot Girl Summer. So obviously Nicki's gonna go to where she feels like it's gonna be beneficial. This is a business. But it's also a relationship, and it's also a business side to things. You can't just do things for the sake of doing things. And they're expecting too much. Trina came before Nicki. Why is there so... If Nicki is nobody, if Lil Kim, Queen Latifah, even all of them are the blueprint, why are they all wanting Nicki? Today, fast forward, Trina saying Beyonce opened the doors for female rap. Was it after the altercation with Babs? Because your team, mind you, Trina's team went on lives talking about how Nicki is not in the music video, but she's in a music video for Hot Girl Summer. But it was for free in any case. Nicki also never mentioned during the whole Hot Girl Summer. It's only today that we know that Nicki did that for free as a favor for Megan. What does that tell you about Nicki's character? She could have said, I hopped on this for free for Megan, I gave you a favor. She said nothing up until now with the fallout. What does it tell you of Nicki's character? Yet she's the bad guy. Do you guys see the pattern? So first it was with Cardi B, the motorsport, they didn't clear that incident. Cardi never said that she asked Nicki to change her verse. They just said she changed her verse. There was a scheduling conflict, but Nicki's the bad guy. Fast forward, Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki hops on her song. She was in a song with Trina as well. Trina gets upset that she does a music video with Megan and not with her. Why are they all wanting Nicki? Keep that in your mind. Hot Girl Summer debuts at 7 on Billboard. Fast forward, Megan collabs with Cardi on WAP. Now Megan can collab with whoever she wants to collab. Just because Nicki and Cardi had beef doesn't mean she can't work with Cardi, right? Why Cardi? Why not Lil Kim, since Lil Kim is the blueprint? Why not Remy? Why not Eve? Why not Queen Latifah? Why Cardi? The same person who Megan says, I'm gonna go write some things. Then high production music video. Kylie's in the music video. That video debut #1. WAP became the first #1 single on Billboard 200. It was certified 8 times platinum by the RIAA, Recording Industry Association of America. Everything's alleged. Remember, everything is alleged. We know how the industry works. We know how the industry is. She hops on a song with Nicki at 7 on Billboard. She hops on a song with Cardi, breaks records. Why didn't she hop on a song with Cardi immediately? Why did Megan need to go on Hot Girl Summer before she could go on WAP. Clock that T. Because the Bobs are the strongest fan base. And if we get introduced to Megan through Nicki, the Bobs are going to support Megan. Now people know who Megan is. I mean, there could have been people who knew who Megan was prior to Hot Girl Summer, but since Nicki hopped on it, now everyone knows who Megan is. So now we can launch Megan, we put her on WAP. The song breaks records. We know how the industry works. The song breaks record charts. Megan doesn't need Nicki. Who needs Nicki for charts? Who needs Nicki for awards? We clearly don't need Nicki because Hot Girl Summer was number 7. WAP is breaking record. WAP is a reset. Industry reset. And look how 2 girls can get along. Clearly, Nicki's the problem. Why didn't Megan hop on WAP with Cardi from the get-go? Why did she need to go on Hot Girl Summer? It's all strategically positioned. Do you guys not see? And you guys can say, oh, WAP was the better song or what? When you hear things, WAP was everywhere on TikTok. WAP was everywhere. WAP, when something's constantly in your face the whole time, every day, you get used to it, you get into it. And if people are constantly saying, oh, Nicki's the bad guy, Nicki's this, Nicki's that. When you have media houses, when you have the news talking about Nicki is a bully, when you have news outlets talking about how Nicki is a bully, you have celebrities coming forward as Nicki is a bully, you have female rapsters coming as Nicki is the bully. When everybody's talking about Nicki as a bully, Nicki's a bully, Nicki's a bully, Nicki's a bully, you're going to start to believe it. And Nicki's keeping silent. If Nicki keeps silent, she's guilty. If Nicki speaks up, oh, she's a bully, she's old, not so many people can have a problem with you. Clearly you are the bully. Maleficent. Maleficent. Then there's Koi. And there's Lato. Nicki does blick blick with Koi. Everything is great. When Nicki hopped on Whole Lot of Money, Barbia with Bia, Nicki hopped on that. She flew out Bia to do that song with her live. Koi had a problem. Why didn't Nicki promote Blick Blick? Then Nicki was a bad guy. Why do they all want Nicki and it's like Nicki needs to do things for them? Nicki does things for them and then they grab the whole hand, and if Nicki says no, she doesn't want to do things, or Nicki chooses what to do, then Nicki's the problem. Lato, the biggest Bob, even framed a tweet of Nicki. Lato is such a Bob. She's been sending Nicki songs that Nicki should hop on. Nicki just doesn't find, because Nicki's a perfectionist. She wants the perfect song. She doesn't just want to hop on something. Mind you, Lato was in the WAP music video as well. Least you forgot. Remember that. Lato goes on an interview saying for a whole time, for a long time, it was Nicki over here and everybody else. But now, everybody's in
Versus it being Nicki and everybody else. Now we all, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you want to be on Nicki's level so bad? Why do you want to be on her level so bad? Why do you want this? Why is it a competition? They don't do that with legends, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. If you were a legend, you were a legend. Why do you want to be on the same level as a legend? Why do you want to be on the same level as your idol? And then you go and record a phone call that you made with your idol. Who records phone calls? And Nicki tells her in that phone call, clearly you didn't do your research. Because Lato tells her, it's been you for a whole long while, for 10 years in the game or whatever, it's been you for some time. And Nicki says, well, clearly you didn't do your research because there's other people that has been there before me. And then Lato's like, oh no, it's been misconstrued, you don't understand. Nicki said, you don't understand what you're saying. And then it goes, Nicki's a bad. Then, you've been rooting for Nicki all this time, now she's a super freaky grandma. But you so desperately wanted Nicki on one of your songs. Then who did she make a song with next? Cardi B. Cardi B and Latta on a song. First it was Megan and Nicki. Who did Megan go to next? Cardi B. Why do they all go to Cardi B? Why? Are we not seeing this pattern? And Nicki has fights with every female rapper. So we see Cardi B, we see Megan Thee Stallion, we see Trina, we see Koi, we see Latto, all of them. And you guys are saying that Nicki's the bully because she has beef with all of them. What was the action? You see, the action was them first. Nicki doesn't have a fallout with Iggy. So if Nicki doesn't rap with newcomers, female rappers, she is so self-centered and she wants the crown for herself. When Nicki hops on songs with new artists, oh, she's riding the wave, like she's riding the wave of Ice Spice. So what must Nicki do? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Nothing can stop her because the Bobs are so strong, and that is what they want to dismantle. And now we see. So I think that is why Nicki Minaj pushed back her album. Remember, it was supposed to come in November. Megan made the announcement of something personal. This one is personal in October. And it's pictures of Hiss, the music video. But she released Cobra first. Nicki said she was going to drop in November. She pushed the date back and she said the Bobs will understand why. She later dropped the album in December, which was very brave to do because we know it's Christmas time. It's Mariah Carey. It's Christmas songs that's going to chart. It's Christmas songs that's going to top the Billboard, the charts and everything. So Nicki's competing with Christmas. But Nicki thought, let me drop it rather in December. Because Nicki's all about authenticity. And her album was loved. It went #1. Still, mind you, in Christmas, in December. And I'm sure they weren't going to release anything of Megan in December because it would have been a risk. If we listen to everything, allegedly planning to destroy Nicki's album release. And it didn't go as planned because Nicki kept on changing the game. She pushed the album back. She pushed it again. So confusing people as to when is she not actually going to release this. She released it in December. Album still went viral. Still broke the charts. Because she has a strong fan base. She has the Bobs. Everything is going well. Megan releases his. Megan's Law felt fire. Then people say, oh, it could have been for anybody if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. We know how sneak disses work. We know how subs work. We know how people work getting at each other. She needed that. Why wasn't Cobra such a success? Why is his? And the only thing that they talk about in his is Megan's Law. So you need Nicki in your mouth to chart. Everything strategically planned. She drops his. Nicki responds. Nicki says she's gonna release something. In the midst of it all, Megan keeps quiet. What does she do? She announces her tour dates. She announces her album dropping. Because there's hype. Once again, they need Nicki in their mouths to trend. But then Nicki's the bad guy. Nicki is the bad guy. You see how everything is positioned, plot and planned, and she's heavily pushed by a label. Heavily pushed by a label. Her videos is coming up as ads. You see the media houses, the news talking about how Nicki is a bully and how can Nicki say this and that and that and that and that and that and that. They're just showing Nicki as the bad guy. They're just showing Nicki's reactions. Why? They say Nicki always has to put out multiple versions to chart, but then they do the same. Even at discounted rates. So can you guys see the pattern over here? We see this pattern, and all of this is because, allegedly, Nicki Minaj didn't sign a 360 deal. We know how these labels work. We know that when you sign a 360 deal, when you are tied to your label, You need to pay them back. With your songs, your music videos, commercials, businesses, ventures, whatever you do, you're going to pay them back. Tickets, tours, everything you need to pay your label back. Nicki doesn't have this, so majority of her money goes to her. Megan is such an independent artist, but she's managed by Roc Nation. And they are heavily pushing her. Billboard removed sales from Nicki Minaj's album Pink Friday 2 because she ran a contest. But now with Roc Nation and Megan's team, they're not doing the same thing. So are they also going to remove those sales? Do we see what's going on? Do we see what's happening? Nicki released Bigfoot. And Nicki's smart. Nicki's smart. When that Megan's Law thing dropped, Nicki Minaj showed a snippet of her. And it wasn't even a diss track. Bigfoot is not a diss track. It's just having some fun. I'm just having some fun. Zam, zaddy, ow. Nicki's just having some fun. Nicki Minaj posted on a beat of Juicy J. That he sent to us 6 years ago. That he sent to a time ago, I think. I think it was 6 years ago. He sent to that beat. Nicki Minaj purposefully played it on that beat, knowing that they were not going to clear it. And when they said they're not going to clear that beat, Nicki Minaj says, knew that, played you. I wasn't going to release it on that beat anyway. Because Megan Thee Stallion, Juicy J, has connections. So how is that? If that doesn't tell you, so Nicki must always think a billion steps ahead. Bigfoot, in a matter of days, 100,000 sales. Because Bob's buy. It's not bots, it's not payola, it's not rigged, it's not a lot of fan bases coming together to buy something. What does that tell you? Why does all these fan bases, why does all these powerhouses, why does some celebrities starting to unfollowing Nicki? Why is it always a team effort to dismantle her, to crumble her and then say, oh, she's doing drugs. Oh, she's lashing out. Oh, she's old. Oh, she needs to give up. Oh, she needs to give these people other chances. She's so bitter. She's so this. She's having fights with everybody. But if we look at the actions that cause the reaction, why aren't we looking at the actions? We're just looking at the reactions and then we're painting out Nicki to be the bad guy. Why is that? Can you not see what's happening? And they're never gonna win. They're just never gonna win. Even if his goes number one. We all know it's rigged. We all know so many people it was a team effort. What is it that we don't see behind the scenes and that Nicki knows? But Nicki doesn't want to overplay her hand. We know it's the bosses of Roc Nation. Why are they pushing Megan so hard? Like there's room for everyone. And we know Nicki's a queen. We know she's a legend. We're not saying that there can't be space for other people. We're not saying that. But give respect where respect is due. Then we have that Nicki should be like, oh, Nicki should be like Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't talk about things. Beyonce knows how to be a real queen. Nicki is not Beyonce. Nicki Minaj says in Press Play. They say, why can't you be Beyonce? Daddy was no businessman. Mama was no business owner. And that's not a diss. Stop comparing me to Beyonce. We don't come from the same background. We're not the same people. You keep on telling me, oh, Nicki's the self-proclaimed queen. Who calls yourself a queen? But then Beyonce says, bow down, bow down. Beyonce can say bow down. Beyonce can say she's the queen and things. Mind you, I love Beyonce. I love her music. I like Beyonce. I love her artistry. She's very talented. But can we see the double standards over here? Can we see what people are doing? They are saying, oh, she should be like Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't answer to things. She should know what a real queen is. Beyonce wouldn't do that. Beyonce doesn't do that. But then when they speak about like Beyonce, the Trinity, Beyonce, Rihanna, oh, Nicki's not a queen. She can never be on Beyonce's level. Why do you keep on bringing Beyonce up? If she's not on Beyonce's level, why must she be like Beyonce? If she's not on a level, you guys are saying she's not on a level. She's not a queen. But every other day we need to hear, oh, Beyonce wouldn't do that. Nicki should be like Beyonce. That when you say Nicki should be like Beyonce, that's a comparison, which means you're acknowledging that Nicki is on the standards of Beyonce. That's why you compare someone to another person. That is a simile. When you are comparing Nicki to Beyonce, you are acknowledging that they are of the same stature. They are moving in the same likeness. So you are already acknowledging that Nicki is a queen. She should be like Beyonce. But yet, when she says she's the queen of rap, oh, she's not the queen. Lil Kim is the queen. She wasn't the only one. Da-da-da. Nicki Minaj revived female rap. And she definitely opened. Yes, Lil Kim is the blueprint, and Nicki gave her dues. She gave her dues. But Nicki said she wants to go mogul. And she went mogul. She's the greatest female rapper out there. So can you guys see the plotting and the scheming and the plans and the games that they play? And then they constantly say Nicki's the bad guy. My job is not to convince you to be a Bob. No. No. Now you might ask, now what's the purpose of this video? Nicki isn't completely innocent. I know. When someone makes you angry, you're going to respond. And I don't understand how people can say, Nicki Minaj needs to keep quiet. She needs to learn how to be a queen. She needs to keep quiet. She needs to keep her mouth. She needs to ignore them. She needs to, once again, be Beyonce. She needs to be quiet. She's not. You can't prescribe how someone should respond. You can't police how someone should respond. And then you say, oh, she's going too far. But you don't ask what pushed her to that level. And we're not the same. We respond to things differently, but people just focus on the reaction. If you like this video, let me know. Give it a like, thumbs up, comment, don't forget to subscribe. Comment, let me know your opinion. This is not, I don't wanna, guys, my goal is not to make you a Bob. No, you can support who you want to support. But I just want you to see what I see. I want you to see the patterns. Peace out.